Hey, hi everybody. David Erie Arachnids back for March Madness Part 3. You can see that movement right there in the middle of the screen on the bottom. This is my Scolopendra viridis pseudo polymorpha, I believe is what it is. I will coax it back out again so you guys can see it. I've been debating on what to do with this thing. I've contemplated, giving it to somebody, trading it away. But I'm intrigued by it. Now it's going to be, I'm going to get you out so everybody can see you at least. And it's been stuck in this little container with nothing but really dirt. It was buried all the time. There it is right there. It's going to like that log, that's for sure. Anyway, I've been contemplating on what I should do, and I have this doll case. Again, this was from Michael's. It was my hand was on there, so I'm causing a shadow. Anyway, there was a buy one get one sale free. They only had two, so I bought them both. One contains the Platymeris bigotatus, and I set this enclosure up a while back, drilled holes. It's been sitting here for a while, couldn't figure out what to do with it. And I was watching some videos this morning, and I watched Tom Moran's tidbit video, and he had mentioned, he'd showed his centipede, and he had mentioned fruct pudding, and I've never seen the channel before or heard of the channel before. He's got quite a few, 13,000 plus subscribers. European, he almost sounds like he's from India. Or that part of the world, but I'm not really quite sure where he's from. I don't know a lot about him, but his videos were very captivating. I was watching them, and I was very, very interested in some of the different insects that he has are just phenomenal, and his camera work is just excellent. And he showed a couple of his enclosures with the centipedes. I want to go back through and watch some of his older stuff, but so I kind of said, you know what? Let's get this centipede in something proper, and something that we might be able to see it every now and then. I put it in a smaller enclosure with a bunch of dirt. It's grown probably about 1.5 inches to 2 inches since I got it. And this was a pickup at the Buffalo Reptile Expo last spring when my daughter and I went and we saw Ruth. I picked this up just because it was very interesting looking. It was the smaller of the two that they had, and it was cooler colors than the ones, and they don't get super huge. They're not monsters, the 11, 12 inch centipedes. I don't want to deal with that, although, maybe one day I'd like to get something like that just to play with, but not literally play with, but you know what I mean. So I decided to put it in here, and it's a nice clear acrylic enclosure that we can see it from the top to the bottom. Hopefully I'll be able to witness it, while it's out in the evenings. You saw very briefly the coloring of it. We'll see if I can't get it out one more time, just to get it to run around for you guys. And I just kind of put some, dirt, and where'd you go, you little bugger? I know you're hiding underneath there. There you are. So it molted, and what I found is, I guess, that centipedes generally eat their molts, because I know it's molted more than one time, because it's that much bigger. But if it would stay still, which it doesn't do very often, the only time it stays still is when it's hiding, and then you don't see it. But it's got a cool, I don't even know what the coloring on the back is. It's like it's some type of blue, and the centipede itself is actually kind of creamish color. I'd like to get the one I think it's called I don't know if it's a tiger morph, or the Scolopendra, whatever it is. It looks like a tiger. It's kind of that orange and blackish. I know there's one that's the Hardweckie, That one's really cool. You know, it's black and orange. I mean, how can you go wrong with black and orange? But yeah, something that, again, you know, I wasn't really super interested in the centipedes, only because of, you know, this, you know, they can go up pretty high as far as their body's concerned, pushing up. I don't want anything crawling out. I don't want these things escaping on me. But I might think about picking up another one that's won't get huge. You know, I mean, 5, 6, 7 inches I think I can handle. I don't know that I really want to deal with a 12-inch centipede that's, you know, 1.5 inches or 2 inch round. This one isn't a very good eater. It's coming, oh no, it kind of turned back. Kind of hard for you to see the whole entire enclosure. You know, it will dig, and it'll just dig itself down there, but it'll probably spend most of its time underneath. I didn't want to give it too much substrate. You could see, well, you can't see. You can see how high he's getting up there. He's almost, you know, he's about a 1/2 inch from the top when he's actually all the way pushing up. But yeah, they're very interesting creatures, and watching them move around. I'm going to throw a roach in there. I don't think it's going to eat it, but we're going to give it a shot. And I don't know if it's maybe because the prey item's too big, but I've seen some centipedes take down some serious sized prey. So we'll just see. But again, just something different. I mean, I've had it for, again, a year, and you guys just haven't been able to see it. And you know, now that we got it in this, hopefully it'll be more visible. We'll be able to catch it out every now and then, and hopefully we'll be able to get some feeding videos done with it. I've only seen it actually eat something one time, and it was relatively quickly after I brought it home, and it was a small cricket. Now I tried this roach. This roach was in with it in the other enclosure, and it didn't eat it. Now you can see it's just like digging, it's moving dirt. See how it just digs and moves dirt, just pulls it right up. So it's going to do what it wants to do here in this enclosure, and if it looks like I get to a point where I think I might need to add some substrate, I definitely will. But it's got definite places to hide, so hopefully it'll prosper in here, and again, it's something different for you guys to see and check out. Again, it's got some pretty cool coloring. I think that might be just something I might want to look at, is something like this that's, you know, black and orange, or little darker colors. You see, they just try to crawl and they fall on their sides. It's kind of funny actually watching them do what they do. But I thought this, you know, the setup was kind of cool. It was more of a natural kind of look, gives it some place to crawl. It actually looks really cool, you know, here anyway. But yeah, so I thought this would be something different for March Madness, and again, hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm gonna, like I said, every day I'm gonna try and put something out there, hopefully less than 10 minutes each time. Hopefully a couple of them will only be, you know, just a few minutes. There may be a few that are a few minutes longer than 10 minutes, but I also was watching Tarantula Haven and Alex. If you watch this video, I feel the same way as you do. I have a hard time trying to make short videos, and I think that's just the nature of both of us. Alex is a teacher from Florida, and you can tell because he does like talking. He's very good at it, very crisp voice, and he knows exactly what he's saying. So, Alex, don't fret, because that's probably why he talks so much, because of being a teacher. So, okay, well, that's this guy, and I don't know common name for this. It was called the Skye Mountain Centipede, but I have no idea why. I don't even know where Skye Mountain is. I haven't done a ton of research on this one, but I do believe it's a dry desert species. If I'm correct, Skye Mountain, just a little bit that I read, might be Utah, but I'm not 100% positive. It's tough sometimes when you go to the expos and all they have is common names on there, trying to look up the information on your phone before you purchase something, because that's generally what I do. I don't ever buy anything unless I look it up on my phone, so I have at least a little bit of an idea of what it is, And I'm sure that most people do that now with technology, and you have the phone right there readily available for you. So yeah, we'll see what happens in Buffalo, and we'll talk to everybody soon.